The most recent SEC filing involves BlackRock. Let's take a look. Okay, this is MXUX. I'm going to try to go over this. This is Lordstown Motors, and what we're looking at here are SEC filings. And this is a form, this is the one we're interested in right here. Form SC13G, filed on 2/3/23. So this is the most recent SEC filing. And I just want to go over this. I think it has some importance. Let's go to the filing here and see if I can get this up. And here we go. Now this is Schedule 13G, and we can see here this act was completed on December 31, 2022. Whether this was a tax-related thing, I'm not sure. Now, I'm not an expert on stocks or a financial advisor, but I'm just going to go over this report. You guys can check this out for yourself and do your own due diligence on it. But that's when the act happened, and here's what it's all about. The filing person is BlackRock. BlackRock is this giant, monstrous fund. I think most of you might know of BlackRock. I used to be so impressed when a company owned BlackRock, when BlackRock owned a company's stock, but I found out that BlackRock owns about every stock there is. But that's not to diminish this report here. Now, this is filed by BlackRock, and this is concerning Lordstown Motors Stock, and a number of shares. So the reporting person which is BlackRock, has reported here. Let me see if I can see this number. It is, what is it, 12 million? I think it's 12 million shares. 12 million and change, something like that. Let's see. 497. 8064. Yeah. It's about 12 million shares and change. And that's what they were, I think that is the previous position that they held. Now it's been upped by, it looks like something like, and again, you guys can do the math on this, about 340,000 shares, something like that. And again, this is the percent of ownership they have. This is some blah, 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 blah. And this is the amount owned, and this is a little confusing to me, but so it looks like BlackRock owns 5.7% of Lordstown Motors, and sole power to direct the vote and so forth here, and this is mostly boilerplate. And we can look down here, and this is signed February 3. This is when they filed this report, was on February 3. But again, the date of the event was up here, December, looks like December 31, or I believe that was the date, and then this was the filing. But in any case, what we have is now we have BlackRock owning 5.7%. Ultimately, Foxconn is going to own about 24%. So between these two, let's say, 25% of the company is going to be owned by BlackRock. Company stock is going to be owned by BlackRock and Foxconn. We've got another 30% that is owned by retail investors. So we've got, we've got 60% of the stock there. So we've got 40% remaining, and that's held by other institutions and the person's individuals, insiders with the company owning shares and options and so forth. So we've got kind of an even balance. Not much. We've got about 30% retail investors, and we've got about 25% of the biggest institutional holders here. And I do believe that it's about 1/3 insiders, 1/3, don't hold me to that, 1/3 institutional, and 1/3 retail. So this is an interesting filing. You're going to have to do your own DD on this. It looks like they bought about 3 million shares, I believe, on December 31st, 22. Now, I just want to make a caveat here. I think this is positive news. I do believe BlackRock, all these hedge funds short, they may be buying shares to cover shorts, but it looks to me like they purchased this stock at the end of the year, either for tax purposes or because that was a low. Let's see if we can find out what the price was of Lordstown Motors around December 31. Okay, this is 2623 just for historical background, and we have the closing price of Lordstown Motors. Here's where we are on the stock today, 143 after hours. The nearest date we have to this would be 12:30, and it looks like BlackRock bought at $1.14 a share. And that's what they made that purchase at. So, there we go. I think while we're here, let's just take a quick look at the chart of Lordstown Motors on an uptrend here on low volume. And it looks like after hours 142. And that was ride. So, BlackRock made some money on that purchase. All right, this is MXUX. Hope you liked the video. Not a financial advisor, guys. Please do your own DD on this SEC filing.